I just want to say a few numbers. Remember that we have the Mexican consulate this week. We host the Mexican consulate. Friday, when they close, they give me a report that they serve 600 people here in 3 days. That is a great number, see? And this is one of the purpose why the church is here. We want to serve our community. And people all around the surrounding areas, Elgin, Rockford, Cortland, well, you name the places, they came here. 600 people. It was like running people all day long here, blah, 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 blah. That was nice to see that. And thank you for your prayers, for your willingness to serve our community. And also, yesterday, no, it wasn't yesterday, Friday night, we have our friend, how can I say, friendship night or something. That was a dinner for love, and we have a wonderful time. We laugh, we do a lot of stuff here, and it was well received. Thank you for those who coming, and I know you enjoyed it. I have a lot of reports that you enjoyed it. We have a different, remember that you have to dress your favorite animals. We have rabbit, rat, and even though we have a horse who came, their companion was a cat. See, you don't have to match, but they came here and enjoyed the dinner. That was wonderful. And also, I just want to remind you how when we start here, the whole month of February, we start with the series of love, and we start talking about 1 Corinthians 13 when we explain what love is, and then last week we talked about how can we treat our spouses. And today we're going to talk about the value of the value of the truly friendship. Even though we have in that world, we have millions of people. Most of those countries like India or China have millions of people here. We have here in the state about 400 million people too. But sometimes when you talk with somebody, they say, well, maybe there is a lot of people in the world, but I feel lonely, isn't it? And when we're talking about friendship and we're asking how many friends do you have, sometimes we have more fingers in our hands than truly friends. And sometimes it's because we stop trusting people because we've been hurt so much with the people that we love, that we care, and we don't have the same amount of love back to us. And sometimes we get dry and we don't want to open our heart again to trust and love people. But what is true is sometimes we don't have friends is because we stop making those steps, being willing to open our heart and make friends. And we always expecting that other people bring what we need, but sometimes we stop giving to people what we have in our life. And that's the way how we build friendship. We need to do the first step instead of just being reactive, waiting that other people acting before. Because there is when we talk about people, and we asking about what is the most value that you respect in friendship. Let's do a little survey here. What do you see, or what do you want, what do you expecting about your friends? How they have to behave, how they have to work with you. Let's see, who wants to raise your hand and tell me something? You want me to start, or you want to do, okay? I'm not going to give you an F or C. You all have an A+. Yes, I just need one answer. What are you looking in a friend? Okay, that is one. Non-judgment. Say it again. Yes, you don't have to be a judge there. Tum tum. What else can you asking for a friend? Trust is another one. What else? Well, for me, it's hard for me, but sometimes I need someone to just listen to me. I know you all listen to me on Sunday, at least someone pretends, but but uh, but we need someone to get closer and open to listen. And this is what one survey did. This is for Psychology Today magazine. They say trust, witness, honesty, dependability, loyalty, and ability to trust others. Almost the same values that you are saying that you're looking for a friend. Let's see. Trustworthiness, honesty, dependability, loyalty, and the ability to trust others. I believe all of you looking for that in a friend. And that is good to have a friend, because this is what the Bible said about friendship. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 10. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them fall down, one can help the other up. But pretty one who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lay down together, they will keep warm, especially in this kind of weather. But how can one keep one alone? Through one may be overpowered, but two can defend themselves. A cord with three strands is not quickly broken. You see how important is the friendship. Friendship helps us to feel strong in life. Help having a friend, always we feel that we are not alone. Because a friend, a good friend, always help us when we are down. When you feeling blue, when you feel lonely, when you feel betrayed for everyone, we always need someone to step up and stand right next to us. Maybe we don't need them to talk to us and telling us what life it is, but we just need someone who be around us, showing that we care, that they care about us. That's why two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. Two is better than one. Sometimes people, I was in shock. I was reading one of those news, that was a sad news. There is a big bridge in Costa Rica, and just in this week, 4 people suicide there, and many others made intent to do it, but the police was there policing and helped them to do it. But 4 made their commitment. They just fell down. And I said, well, what make one person to get to that point when they have no hope, when they have, they lost every confidence in people and maybe in their own to make that decision. I'm not judging them, I just worry. Why? Sometimes people get to that point that they feel with nothing around can help them. And I ask to the church, no, as our congregation, but we as a church, are we doing our job? We are caring for the people? We are looking around for those people who really need our help? I don't know if the church is doing that job. But we as a child of God, we have to be willing to help people. We need to be willing to see those signs in people. But I know some people say, well, we cannot help those people who don't want to be helped. That's why we need to have one of those elements, a very important ingredient in friendship. It is trust. And trust has to be gained. People cannot trust in church when Christian believers if we are not made the right move to build that trust. We need to build trust with our community, because trust is the element that helps us to open our heart to others. This being able to trust another person involves being comfortable with vulnerability And this is hard. As a human being, we always want to be on the top of the wave. We want to be on the top of the world, and we don't want to show that sometimes we are weak. We always try to sell the image that we are strong, that we are not crying inside. But this is not true. In order to feel and to make a new friendship, we have to be able, we have to feel safe to be vulnerable. And tell the people, hey, I am just a human being. I'm not a perfect. I also need you. I need someone to help me to walk in life. That's why the Bible said that one of the duties of the church in Hebrews chapter 10, 24 and 25 is to give, to encourage one to another. It's use affirmative words. Being there with others need us. Because if we are not able to show the people that we are vulnerable, they never being open to us too. Because they always see us in a high peak where they cannot reach us. But when we can tell the people that we are a human and we fail too, they feel more comfortable to open their heart and say, you know, I am failing too. Can we talk about this? And that's what his friend is. But people cannot do that if we are not build trust first. If we are not build trust first. Because a great friend is someone to provide that kind of emotional or physical warm, safe place when they can feel comfortable. Just being there. Give a nice hug. Telling, I've been praying for you. You care about me. When you are ready, if you want to talk, I'll be here. In the meantime, I will pray for you because you are important to me. I don't care how many times do you fail. I will be there to help you. I will be there to extend my hands and helping you. We need to provide those safe moments for people. Because this is what verse 11 says. Let me remind this. Also, if two lay down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? That's why friendship is important, and also make friends in church is also important. Because it's the thing that can put it together, banding us together when we make friends in church. Do you know that 80% of the people who came every Sunday to church, they're not coming for the sermon of the pastor can do. They're not coming for the music that they can produce. They came because one of their friends come to church. They come because they want company. They come because they want to feel that they are not alone. They came to church because their family came, their friends came, and that's the main thing. They are there. They feel surrounded with people that they love. And we can build that trust. We can build that kind of company. We can build that kind of the atmosphere for everyone to feel safe in church. I love the word our sister Sandy said, don't be a judge. Plume. We have many judges in the 16th circuit here in DeKalb. There is a lot of judges, one for family, one for criminal, one for business. We have a lot of judge people. In church, we need people who are willing to accept us as the way that we are. With our failures, but also with our victories. Because we are one in Christ. We are not two anymore. We are just one. That's why great value of friendship is the ability to trust others, feel comfortable, being vulnerable. Feel comfortable with that. It's hard. It is hard also for people who are in places where everyone can see as a model. It's hard for the parents to say to the kids, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me? It's hard sometimes for the husband to tell to his wife, I am very weak in this area. Would you like to help me? Or vice versa. It's hard. It's hard to let them people know that we are weak sometimes. But Jesus, because we are Christian, because we follow Jesus, isn't it? He gave us his example to us. The week when he will be betrayed, he took one of his friends, Peter, John, and Jacob. And he said, can you come with me? I want to pray. I feel sad. Would you like to come with me? Our ultimate leader is showing to his disciple, hey, I am afraid. Would you like to come with me and pray? If he did it, why we can? If we have difficulties sharing your authentic self with a friend, it's a doubtful that your friend will be easily willing to do with you. That's why it's hard to find a really good friend in the world. That's why some people said, I have more fingers than friends in this life, because we are not willing to open our life to others. When we're doing that, we will have the same reciprocal action to us. But we never make the step up first. Don't expecting the people can be open to you. If you are not trust people, don't expect the people trusting you. If you not build that trust, don't expect to have that trust. But this is the good thing. We are in life because we are learning every single day. We are not perfect. We don't know everything. That's why every day we're learning. And sometimes we need to start learning how to be a good friend. If you are a good friend and you have been doing all this, don't stop doing it. And do not allow people who betray you stop loving others. Stop open your heart, because when you open your heart, you're taking out everything that is being painful in your life and destroy your peace. It is time to be honest. It is time to open our heart. It is time to feel comfortable. Tell people, hey, I am not perfect. This is a word from Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He was one of the theologians in the World War II. He was a pastor in Germany. And that's what he said about the church. The church is the church only when it exists for others, not denominating, but helping and serving. It must tell men of every calling what it means to live for Christ, to exist for others. The main thing to friendship is to be there for others. It's not just expecting that your friend has to be there for you. It's following the same pattern that God made for us. It's not because you love God, it's because God loved you first. Same principle is applying to friendship. We make friends because we make the first step in order to make friends. If you're just waiting there for someone came and tell you, hey, you want to be my friend? Maybe that happened in kindergarten. But in the real life, we have to take ownership. We have to take the first step. We have to start loving. We have to make and build trust in order to make friends or keep a healthy friendship. And how can we build that? Pastor, it's nice that you say that, but every time that I open my heart, people is not helping me to heal. They even put their hands inside and make me hurt a little bit more. Because those are some elements that we need to figure out today about friendship. A great friend is someone who will fight to protect you or your reputation. See, this is how can we working toward to have a healthy relationship is protect our friends. Why some of your sons or daughters tell more things to their classmate than you? Sometimes parents are not very protective. Blah, 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 blah. Look at you. When they bring their grade report, they have 6 A plus and 1 B. Look at this, 1 B here. Huh? You are not doing your job. It's thing happening in life. Sometimes we just look at the black spot there in the life of other people. But good friends protect other people, protect their reputation more today. That we have all those media, social media, you name it. What is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, blah, 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 because every day there is one new, isn't it? Every day is one new. And people gossip in there. And sometimes people, really? I didn't know that he was like this. Well, this is not what we're looking for, a true friend. We need someone who really fights for you. If you are a friend and someone came here and said, do you know what the pastor did? No, I don't know what he did. Tell me. No, you can't say, okay, really? If you're going to say something about the pastor, let's call the pastor. And let's talk together. It is something about your friend. Which friend? Carlos? Let's bring Carlos and talk together. But not allow people to gossip about your friends or your member of the church or co-workers or classmates. That's the way that we protect us and protect our friends. Because this is what the Bible says. Through one may be overpowered, but two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 stand is not quickly broken. Because we defend our brothers and sisters. We defend our brothers and sisters. We defend our friends. I know that nowadays the bullying is one biggest thing in the school and everywhere, no? People suicide through cyberbullying. This is a new thing. They are in the social media and they start bullying them, and the media, some people kill themselves. There is a big thing today. But I remember when I grew up, long time ago, when I grew up, I remember one of my best friends, I'm not going to say the name because maybe he's watching, but one of my friends, I think I was almost in 3rd grade maybe, but in our class, we have one of our classmates was a really bully. There was a tall guy, a strong, I think he was in 6th grade and the 3rd grade class, I don't know, but he always was hitting us in the back of the head or taking our notebooks. One day I won one raffle. This is one time in my life won something, and he take it away from me. And one day after the school, I was walking with my friend. I almost say his name, but I'm not going to say his name was Pancracio. And the other guy came and started fighting him. And I couldn't stand. I have to be there. And I pushed the bully guy. And he came one of those. He came to the ground, and he run crying, and he never bothered us anymore. But we had to defend ourselves. I stepped up that day and defend my friend. Sometimes you don't have to be physical, and you should not be physical. But when someone is gossiping about your friends, is gossiping about you too. Because if you love your friends, you should not allow to do that. You have to feel that they're talking to you too. When someone betrays you, they are not betraying you himself. They betray the friendship. Friendship is very important. I know there's something natural in the human being to be that kind. Jesus was betrayed for Judas and continue being betrayed for many other people who decide not to believe in him, but he not stop loving people. He continued extending his hand to reach others. Because when we are not defend our brothers, when we are not defend our friends, we are not being loyal. We are not being dependable. And that is another great value in friendship, is loyalty. We need friends who won't spill out or are confidential to others, gossiping about us or allow others to criticize us. It's hard to make friends. It's hard to open our heart and say, hey, look, I am weak in this area. I have this in my life. And then someone just came and spilled all over the internet or in your neighborhood when you don't have a chance to defend yourself. It's not fair. That's why we have to build that kind of trust. You have to be fair. If someone else fell, that's them, but you have to keep being loyal. You have to keep your loyalty to the friendship. We cannot do that. The Bible says we should not kill. When we gossiping about the other people, we are killing them. Maybe not physical, but emotional, spiritually. How many people left the Christianity or left church or left the, lost their hope just because someone allows themselves to gossip about others? If other doesn't stop, but we need to stop. We need to know that that is not right. We have to be loyal if we want to be a good friend. A good friend also help the other friends to grow up, to grow spiritually, to grow as a person, to grow. One friend tell the other friend, hey, do not quit school. You need to have your degree. Hey, you should not quit your marriage. You should not quit to this company. You should not quit to your faith. We need to help people to continue growing. A great friend is committed to help to us to grow spiritually. A good friend is someone to tell you you need to be in touch with God. You need to get intimacy with God. The Bible said in Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpeneth iron, so one person sharpeneth another person. That is the main reason why we need a friend, because we need to grow up together. And God make us as a human being, as a community person. When he saw Eden, he said, oh, this is not good, this guy be alone. We need to make someone to make company for him. Because it's not good for the human being to be alone. We need someone else to help us to continue walking in this journey in life. The journey can be any activity that you do in life. But the friends go over the school. Friends go over church. Friends go over marriage. Friend is forever. The Bible said there is friends that is better than a brother. And you know why? Because your brother and sister, you not chose them. It comes with the package. It's called family. But your friends, you decide who. You open your heart and tell, hey, I want you to be my friend. I want to be a friend with you. Those are those that you chose. And we need those in our journey in life. Amen. This is a Bible verse for today. Would you like to read it with me? 1, 2, 3. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them fell down, one can help the other. But pretty one who... You see, even when you read the Bible, feel better than me when I read it by myself. See, you're really great. This is what is life. Life is not to be alone. That's why Christianity, you cannot living alone. And some people say, I don't need to go to church. I can be here in my room and I can watch any church that I want in the whole world. Yes, maybe you can do that one day or two. But what is true is church is doing it together as a friend and as a family. Because you have a great value to add to another people. And other people need your expertise, need your ideas, need your word of comfort. As well, they need you. Okay? Church, as Bill, means to be together. Amen? Let's pray.